So this is all the layouts I created in 2018, and I'll also do 2019, and then my plan for 2020 to kind of change up, because you guys can see this is a really fat stack of 2018 layouts. So I did not do Project Life in 2018. This is February 13th, 2018 for the Felicity Jane creative team on the back of that. So a couple of these are already put in page protectors. This is a February layout that I made before we went on the Ireland trip, and this one's February 28th, 2018. This is another one about the 8.5 by 11 layout about the dates and the things, our first girl trip ever. That's just my mom, me, and my 2 sisters. That was my mom's bucket list after her breast cancer treatment, so that was a really great, that's also Felicity Jane. Here's another Felicity Jane creative team layout. This is March 4th, 2018, so the last day in Ireland. My sister took this photo of my mom overlooking some of the city, so I like that. It's also Felicity Jane. I don't know if I said that. Then this is American Crafts Design Team, March 2018. And this is Chamel, and then this is one of the, I used the Kelly Creates watercolor markers, and I kind of hand dyed those. I'm just going to place this in the book this way, even though you can turn it. This is April 15th, 2018. So some of them I'll go back and add some journaling, but I don't necessarily need to. This is April 21st, 2018. Loved watching you perform and our moments at the Hawaiian Festival. May 5th. So this is pretty simple. I think this was a layout based on a challenge from Sue's Fish that was in the Scrap Gals. So I think this, because it's May 5th, I think it was for National Scrapbook Day, and I have a little bit of paint behind that main photo. Really like that. I love 8.5 by 11 layouts, so I need to do those more. Another 8.5 by 11, May 14th, 2018. Did a lot of the, I think somebody posted a bubble wrap rainbow challenge, and then I put a bunch of frames behind the photo there, some of my watercolor art. Well, there's 2 photos. My watercolor and then that one. So added some stickers on over the rainbow bubble wrap. So that was fun. Then this is a Mother's Day layout. This one, I didn't put a date, but I know that this is Mother's Day because I wrote a big post on Facebook. So I basically took everything that I posted on my Facebook post for Happy Mother's Day to my mom and just typed it with my We Are Memory Keepers typewriter. This is Felicity Jane as well. And there's, I like the back of the paper is all black and white. So that's cool. Okay, here's a May 2018. So I have 6 photos on this layout. And then I did one of my old techniques where I stamp in black and white, some line stamping, and then just some ink smushing. So really quick layout to make if you like that. Another 8.5 by 11 layout. This is for Father's Day. I did send this actual layout to my dad, so I made 2 of them. And lots of journaling down the middle. That was computer journaled. And then I have different dates of lots of photos growing up with Dad. Just thanking him for being such a great dad. Then I have books of 2018, books that I've read so far, and this is also Felicity Jane Creative Team. And I used a lot of stamping techniques, so I just took the alphabet stamp and smashed it in the background directly on the packaging. Then I used some shading techniques and some ink blending to make the books stamping at the top and bottom. Okay, this is an American Crafts Design Team layout, and I took the Vicki Boutin stamps, and it was, I think it was a how to get the most out of your stamps, and I took just one flower stamp and created all the rainbows on the different patterns from the Vicki Boutin field notes and kind of gathered them up. I stitched through all of them, and then I'm going to cut in the page protector to place this so that you can flip it. So that's for June. Here's another June This was for the Vicki Boutin Design Team, and I added a lot of mixed media, some stamping, some stickers, and then some handwritten journaling. So it's June 19th, 2018. Here's my first one, I think, for the Vicki Boutin Design Team. Used some gesso or acrylic matte medium, and then her crayons, her art crayons, and then kind of did the mixed media splashing behind this middle line where I added the white cardstock, and then kind of focused everything in the center down that line. So I like that one. This one I did for American Crafts Design Team. Did some mixed media and some hand journaling, and then hand cut out this flower shape, and then added everything behind that, kind of coming out of that. I'm going to try to turn them over so I keep them in the same order. These are all in order chronologically throughout the year of 2018. So this is also from our cruise, summer cruise, June 29th, 2018. And I did lots of mixed media, coloring and stamping, and then added all of these fussy cut feathers from Vicki Boutin paper. This is one I did for July 2018, Choose to Shine. I just hand stitched all of this, and I did this during the Scrap Gals retreat. Placed a little photo. This is also June of 2018. So I've got the photo in the middle, and then lots of stitched and layered circles. June 5th, 2018, when it reaches triple digits, is ways I stay cool. So staying cool is top priority. So this is a Felicity Jane Creative Team layout, and I hand stitched 3 different papers to kind of make a pie shape for kind of symbolizing the timeline of how much, cold icy drinks. So from May to Halloween, it is at least 100 plus and up to 128 degrees Fahrenheit. I take extra measures like an icy drink, sunglasses, and a hat at all times. More than likely, I will bring a reusable ice pack and slip it. Okay. This is a layout. It's not I made it in 2018, but it's going to go back in my daughter's baby album for October 1999. This is another Felicity Jane Creative Team layout, and I just rolled up. I kind of like the ripped and the rolled up papers. I was on a rolling kick. So this is Chamel. This is for American Crafts Design Team. It's dated 2016, so I'm going to put it in the 2016 album, but I did make it in 2018. This one, even though I already used this photo, this was for SCT magazine, so they asked me to resubmit it for fall, so I recreated the layout that I had made for summer, and I love this photo, and it does go with back to school, so I kind of like that. Lots of layered and hand-stitched elements, and lots of circles, some gesso in the background, and some watercolor circles as well. A fall layout with hand-cut leaves. I added some mixed media and watercolor to the Vicki Boutin 140-pound art paper, and so what I did was I made these leaves with half of her pattern and then half of the watercolor, and kind of zigzag stitched those. So lots of leaves going across, and the pattern paper background and typed journal. Another fall layout. This is for Vicki Boutin Design Team for October 2018. And I believe this was a free cut file that Vicki Boutin offered, so if you want to go check that. My Halloween layout for October 2018. This is for American Crafts Design Team, and I hand painted, I think I gessoed this cut file from Paige Evans, and then I just hand painted with the different Vicki Boutin paints, and then added the pumpkins and the bats. This one, I just hand wrote different affirmations and things about my girl. It's from November 3rd, 2018. And lots of different layers there to give some textural interest. This is for Vicki Boutin Design Team. This one was for American Crafts, and November 3rd, 2018. So I have lots of the goldenrod from One Canoe 2 on this one. just layered lots of die cuts in the center, and behind there's some gesso with Vicki Boutin stencils, and then I went over it with her art crayons and a stencil brush. This is a kind of layered, so I tuck stuff in each layer, and I do have a process video on most of these. There's a process video on this one from November 12th, 2018, and just typed journaling all down the side about Grandma. This is December 4th, 2018, so I just documented what usually we decorate the day after Thanksgiving, and then I just documented it when I hung the stockings. This is a December 8th, and I think this was for Vicki Boutin Design Team. Some of her art crayons with a stencil brush to create that background. And then I believe this cut file is also from Paige Evans. This one was for American Crafts Design Team, December 8th, 2018. I just have these paper pieced poinsettias came from a kit from American Crafts, and then I just used the We Are Memory Keepers Happy Stitch pen, and this is lots of the Dear Lizzie New Day collection. So thanks for watching my 2018 scrapbook layout flip through, and next I'll upload 2019.